Here are the answers for the homework that goes with lesson 4. So number 1, let n equal 4m, and we're going to rewrite the 3nth root of a to the 2m in rational exponent form and simplify. So rational exponent form, again, this is your whole power over root. So if I take this radical and rewrite it, I get a to the 2m power over 3n. So we just rewrote it. Now we're going to simplify. They are telling us what n is equal to. So filling it in, I get 3 times 4m, multiplying 3 times 4m, I get 12m. The m's cancel, and 2 over 12 is 1/6. You can simplify that right on your calculator if you need to. Math enter, enter. And we get 1/6. That is your final simplified answer. Number 2, simplify and rewrite the 7th root of z cubed to the 8th in the form z to the p, where p is a rational, meaning a fraction number. So this is saying that we have a z to a single power p. Right now my z has a lot more going on with it. In order to get it down to a single power, I will be using my power rules, or all my different rules from Wednesday, lesson 3. So I'm going to start before I get there by doing power over root. I can't do any of the laws from Wednesday, lesson 3, unless I have no radicals. So that gets me z to the 3/7, and that's to the 8th power. And then from there, 2 exponents, your power rule, we are going to multiply. So 3/7 times 8 you can do on the calculator if you want, and you should get 24 over 7 as the exponent. Final answer. Number 3, which of the following is equal to the 15th root of j to the -3 to the -2? So looking at all my answer choices, all of these j's were condensed down into just single j's, no more radicals. Before I can get there, doing a little one of my laws, my power rule. Power to a power, I'm going to multiply. -3 times -2 is +6. Now I can do my power over root. I get j to the 6 over 15 power. And simplifying, you can simplify on your own to 2/5 or your calculator. You divide and make it a fraction, can do it for you. So answer choice 4. Number 4, which of the following are equal to p to the -3 to the 2/5 power? So first thing I'm going to do is multiply together. 2 exponents together, we multiply. You get -6 over 5. So looking at a power over root also gets me -6 over 5. So a is equal. It says select all that applies. There's going to be more than one. For d power over root, I get p to the -13 over 5. That is not what I have, so d is out. For b, the root is 2, so this is 1 over p to the 15 over 2 power. If I go to make this a fraction, I get 1 over p to the +6 over 5 power, not 15 over 2. E, we have p to the 1st times p to the 1/5 power over root. and then adding those exponents together. You could do it on the calculator. You get 1 over p to the 6/5 power. So e is the same. C is out. 1 over p to the 6/5 power is not the same as 1 over p to the 30th. And f power over root gets p to the negative 1/10 power, which is also not the same, so f is out. So we should get A and E. Number 5, we're given f of x equals negative 6 times x minus 2. And we want to find this notation, remember, means inverse, which means switch your x and y. Currently, f of x is my y, so switching, I get x equals negative 6 times y minus 2. Different ways to go about solving. I'm going to go straight into dividing the negative 6 over. Currently, it's multiplying. So I get x over negative 6 equals y minus 2. And then add the 2 over, so we get y equals x over negative 6 plus 2. Make sure the y equals is in front of that. There is more than one way to do it. You could have distributed the negative 6 to the y minus 2 and then solved. So if we did that, you would have x equals negative 6y plus 12. And then subtract the 12 over. Then divide by negative 6. So you could have had your answer as x minus 12 over negative 6. Either one works. Number 6. On a recent exam, Terrell was asked to simplify x to the 1/3 divided by x to the 2/5, assuming x is not 0. His work is shown below. A, what mistake did Terrell make? So that first line on top, we have his original problem and says it equals x to the 1/3 divided by 2/5. So right there is his mistake. Oops, he divided the exponents instead of subtracting. The x's themselves were dividing, but when x's are dividing, their exponents get subtracted. So part B, find the correct answer. So if we go and subtract the exponents like we are supposed to, you can subtract them right on your calculator. We get x to the negative 1 over 15th power. Now they're not really telling you how the answer was supposed to be given for this homework assignment. So you could have left it like that. Or if they wanted it with a positive exponent, you could flip it. My guess is they wanted a radical, which is why his final answer, he wrote it as a radical. So power over root. You get 1 over the 15th root of x. Last question. We're given two functions, f of x and g of x, and we're asked to find f of x, 2x squared plus x minus 3, times g of x, which is x minus 1, minus f of x, which is 2x squared plus x minus 3, plus g of x, which is x minus 1. So I'm going to start distributing. 2x squared distributing gets 2x cubed minus 2x squared. Distributing the x, we get plus x squared minus 1x, or just minus x. Distributing the negative 3, we get negative 3x plus 3. From this, we are subtracting the sum of them, which gets me 2x squared plus 2x minus 4. Combining like terms, I get 2x cubed minus x squared minus 4x plus 3. Distributing the negative, I get negative 2x squared minus 2x plus 4. And combining like terms once more, we get 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 6x plus 7.